Hi, everybody. I hope you guys can see me and stuff. Can you guys see me okay and hear me okay? So I don't know. I think I hit the like button. I'm not sure. I see everybody. Let me see. Can you see me? Can you see me, guys? Hello, everyone. Um, ooh, can you see me? Yes. Okay. Hey, David, thanks for responding to me. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts, and this is Embroidery Happy Hour. We got Father's Day coming right around the corner. It's, I believe, June 20th this month. So, gotta start thinking about Poppy, and all the, what we're going to do for him. So we got some embroidery machines, so we got to put them to work and make something special for the dads. Now, I will say this. I mean, when I was thinking about, the fathers, right? I was like thinking it's kind of harder for me. I was figuring it's kind of hard to give a gift to my dad. Okay, me personally. Okay, my dad is very low key, right? And he's like not like flashy in any way. He, sofa, TV, he's good, and he likes to just hang out in his garage and mess with his car. So that's my dad, right? So sometimes to me, I always feel like dads are a little harder to buy for and make things for than the moms. Because moms, we like to decorate the house, we like to wear things, we got pocketbooks, accessories, and all that kind of stuff. And I just feel like dads are more on the simple side, right? And so I'm gonna just like, this happy hour, I was thinking I could just throw ideas out to you guys about things that I came up with that you can embroider for your dad and stuff. So I see everybody is starting to get online, and I think that's so awesome. So I just want to say hi real quick to Miss Wade and Deidre. I see you, Deanne, Iris, Renee. Hey, Mary, Tracy, Kathy, Norma. And so, hey, Christian, Francine, and Mary, and Cheryl. And stuff. I see everybody. Eartha, Mary Beth. And stuff. Oh, my God. Hey, Queen Mama. Hey, Aisha, Dr. Aisha, and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, you guys know the rules. If you watched me before, if you got any type of questions or anything, just put them in the chat. I'm going to stop talking around 7:45 to address any questions and concerns. I'm all about teaching, embroidering, and sharing ideas, teaching about sewing and other kind of crafts and stuff. So just, I'm just going to be throwing my brain out there. Hey, Shanna. Hey, Joanna. Is that Kaylu? I see the whole gang's getting together. Hey, Barb, Lisa. All right, so I'm gonna start throwing my ideas out, okay? Because like I said, dads are kind of, to me, more harder, especially mine. My dad is very, very low key, okay? My mom is very opposite personality than my dad. My dad is like very quiet and likes things simple, stuff like that. My mom, she just loves she's a social butterfly. She likes to be all over the place, and it's just different personalities. So whenever, like, when it comes to Mother's Day, I feel like for my mom, it's really easy because, it's like she'll like anything to decorate the house. She'll like anything that she could wear and stuff like that. So because my dad's personality is really like low key, and all his thing is Volkswagens. He loves Volkswagens, right? So it's like anything with Volkswagen, he's happy, So he's always in the garage, and if he's not in the garage, he's always plopped in front of the TV, right? So, and the other thing that I do know, my dad, my parents, they live in Homestead, Florida. So they live right by a racetrack. I think they have a racetrack in Homestead, and they sometimes do the NASCAR races and stuff. My dad religiously goes to those things, so he loves it. Sometimes I think he retired there just because of the racetrack, honestly. But, you know, but that's just him, you know. So it's kind of hard to buy for him because he's just not the flashy type, right? So when I was thinking about my dad, I can't do this year because I did this last year. I actually made this for him, and I have an extra one, and I wanted to show you guys that I embroidered for him. Pocket pillows. Pocket pillows are pretty popular for the dads, okay? So I got this. I bought the embroidery file. I don't know what kind of sports car this is. I know it's not a Volkswagen, you know. I think it's a Corvette or something. But I got this off of embroiderydesigns.com, and I just made the embroidery, and then I just put the little lettering in there. Now, if you have a multi-needle machine, this is pretty easy to hoop in. But if you have a single needle machine, okay, you can, the way to make this, you can do it two ways. They do sell, if you go on Amazon, and I'll link some that I have purchased before. They have something, they're called pocket pillows, okay? And you can buy the pocket pillow, and then all you have to do is hoop this. However, these are not, if you want to make these from scratch, okay, they're not hard, okay? All it is it's just a, you know, it's two pieces of fabric. Well, really three, if you really think about it. You got the front, you got the back, and then you have the one that's half, right? So you just got to sew them together, and then you have a zipper right here where you can then put all the stuffing in. Man, that should be video number 12. I got like 11 videos that I have to shoot for you guys and stuff. And I just got so sidetracked. And I'll tell you guys later, but I got sidetracked and stuff. But I think that should be video number 12, where I can show you guys how to make one of these from scratch using the single needle machine, you know, because, you know, I think, you know, with multi-needle machines, they're so easy, but I want the channel really to be focused on the single needle machines, because that is where a lot of the beginners are, and that is where you're learning. And I don't know, I think you've heard me, guys, you guys have heard me say it before. I personally, I think single needle machines are awesome. And I think sometimes they kind of get like a kind of like a bum rap, because a lot of people kind of think that, oh, it's a single needle, you can't do a lot with it. And I think that's kind of false. I mean, yeah, you're limited, but there are so many things you can do. You really can, okay? So this is one of them. You can do it. You don't need a multi-needle for it. And you know what? I'm gonna write that down. The pillow, I'll do a pocket pillow. And I'm gonna tell Carlito he's got to film this. That's number 12. And we're going to do it from scratch. And what I'll do, because I have plenty of fabric, and I'll show you guys exactly how you can do this pillow. Really simple and stuff. You can do something simple like this. You can put your dad's initials and stuff. Another one that I've also done, if you guys have a Cricut machine also, you don't have to embroider it. If you have a Cricut machine, you want to use heat vinyl transfer. What you can do is you can go to Amazon, buy the pocket pillow, and then you can do the vinyl transfer. I have done this, and a lot of people have been asking me for these. These are pretty popular, okay? I put Pop Spot now, and I've been changing them up as people ask me. I put Abuelo Spot. I put Daddy Spot, Papi Spot, and, you know, you put the remote and little snack and stuff, you know. You can also put, you know, cigar here if grandpa or dad's a cigar smoker or something like that. You know, you can customize this. And then it's not just even for Father's Day either. You could do this for moms too. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom, she's, you know, very religious and stuff. And, you know, she's always reading her Bible at night before she goes to bed and stuff. I could make one like for her, and I could put Abuela's pillow. And then what you can do is you can, you know, put like a little cross or something, and Bible here, something like that. That way mom can put her Bible in there and stuff. But this is about dad, enough about mom. But just ideas that I'm throwing out there for you guys. So that's one, the pillow. This, I think the dads really like this because, especially my dad. My dad liked it a lot last year because, like I said, he's a big TV watcher. Okay, so he likes to sit on the sofa and he likes to watch TV and stuff. And he's always telling everybody in the house to hush because, TV's on, you could only talk during commercials and stuff. So anyway, that's one idea that I have. Also, golf towels. If any of the dads out there or grandpas, a lot of people, they sometimes they play golf when they retire. And a lot of them use golf towels. Golf towels are pretty popular. This is one that I have in my shop. One thing that my husband, see, I made this one. Again, this file, I got this from embroiderydesigns.com and stuff. This is very easy to do. Single needle, flat bed. You just pop it in. I float it and stuff. Put a nice topping on it. Just put the initial, last name. One thing that Fred mentioned to me was I bought a lot of these towels and I bought them all in white. One of the things that he mentioned was he said the white may not be too popular because golfers use these towels to actually clean their clubs. So they probably would like a darker color because of dirt. I didn't think about that when I got these towels, and I was kind of like, oh, you're right, but I did sell a couple, not a lot, but I think I probably would have sold more if I had did like maybe a light gray or a dark gray or maybe a black and embroidered on that instead of a white. I think that would have went a little better. I didn't think about that at the time that I bought it. So something to think about, guys, mistake I made, when you are choosing color of the product that you want to embroider, think about how the person is going to use that item. I didn't think about that, and he's right. Sometimes when it comes to stuff like this and people are washing, are using that to clean something, the white is not really like the best color to pick. So, but it looks nice, so I'm like, oh, okay, but lesson learned. So I think I'll try to redo these and try to offer them in a light gray color, something like that, and change the colors, because you remember when you have embroidery files, you can always change the colors of, you don't have to use the thread color that came in the picture, right? So just something else. So there we go. I'm marking these down as I call them out. I got a couple of ideas for you guys. Okay, so we got the pocket pillows, we got the golf towels, and these things are golf towels, Amazon too, and I think I have them linked in my shop too, of things that I buy to embroider. If I don't, I'm going to look after the show and I'll make sure that I get them and stuff, so that way you guys can see. Another thing that I was thinking about was shirts. Shirts are, people love shirts, okay? And one of the things that I was thinking was children love to, brag about their parents, right? So you can get you can make little shirts like this for your kids, for the kids to wear on Father's Day. My dad rocks and stuff, and sometimes too, I noticed they had these really cute ones on Etsy, which kind of cracked me up. There was one shirt that I saw, and it said, I'm your dad's, I'm your Father's Day gift. And then in parentheses, they put down, Mom said you're welcome. So I thought that was really cute. So, I don't know who came up with that, because when I was looking at the Etsy and I saw that saying, I saw like a whole bunch of different vendors started selling that. So I was kind of like, I don't know who came up with that, but that was pretty clever. So, you know, and they were getting a lot of sales on that because I was like, that's really cute, you know? So they had like different versions of that. So, you know, sometimes you can do father and children shirts, you know, and stuff that can be very popular. So that way you can wear it on Father's Day and stuff. Another thing that I have mentioned over here too is, you know, I don't know how many, and I'm sure people still wear ties when they go to work. I mean, I don't know. Back in the day when I started working, okay, I remember people used briefcases. Briefcases was the thing, okay? I remember when I graduated college, saved my money, and I bought me a Coach briefcase, which I still have to this day. I have it in my closet. I just don't use it anymore because now the days people use backpacks when they go to work. And I feel like the work environment has gotten a little more relaxed. You know, now they consider it business casual. Before, I remember I used to be dressed up in Casper suits. I mean, it was like heels every day. Everything was ironed. Everything was like clean cut. Okay. Men were in real suits. Okay. I mean, now it's like you still see it once in a while, but I don't, at my job, I don't see it that often. I see people more on the casual side, you know, business casual kind of, and I don't see men really like wearing too much ties anymore. But if your dad still wears ties, you know, and stuff, and has to wear ties, sometimes you can embroider the initials on the tie, or you can do a nice design on a tie, you know. You can go and get a nice cheap tie, you know, inexpensive, not, you know, like real cheap looking, you know, but a nice tie. Just get a really nice plain tie, and then you can get different embroidery designs for those ties. You know, sometimes you can do cigars, sometimes a car. A lot of people sometimes have fun with their ties, you know, and anything that you know, that you feel that he may like, you know, initials, make them fancy or something, you know. Ties are really good. You can do the handkerchiefs. Men still use handkerchiefs. You can put their initials on the handkerchief. You can put initials on the sleeves of their shirts. You know, you get a nice plain white shirt that they wear. You can put the, you know, you can embroider their initials on their sleeves. Let me see what else. Oh, wallets. You can embroider on, you know, the wallets, put their initials on there. That's another good idea. Another one that you know, my husband had mentioned this to me. He was like barbecuing, you know, aprons. Okay, aprons. Well, I think I said that loud. Sorry. Today I finished an apron. I didn't do it for Father's Day. What I did was for a friend of mine. She has a cleaning company. So I was like, I had all these aprons and I said, let me make her an apron. So I did this today. But, you know, you can take one of these blank aprons and you can embroider something really cool for the dad. You know, you can, you know, put, you know, his name on it, his initials, and then, you know, put like Fred's barbecue or, you know, something. And then you can do the matching set. You can do this because he had mentioned something. Yep. Okay. Oh yeah. He mentioned the chef, a chef hat. Chef. I think I said that wrong. Chef, the cooker, hat. You can put, you know, sometimes they have that little rim and then it got a little puff thing. You can get one of those. You can do like a whole set. Like you get the hat with his initials, and then you can do an apron, and then you can like put his names on it, and then an oven mitt also. So you can like give it like a whole set and stuff. So he's like a really big barbecue guy. Like I know my husband is. He likes to barbecue. We love to do our salmon, and we do our steaks out there. It's his stuff. He's the griller, you know. I cook in, he cooks out. So that would make a great gift for him, you know, because he's always with his oven mitts and all that kind of stuff and everything. So, you know, that's another option, you know. I mean, that makes a really, really cute set. You know, you can get the aprons and stuff. And you know, these are blanks that you can really buy anywhere. Like the aprons, I know I got a whole bunch of aprons off of Amazon, but I did do a video on oven mitts, on how to embroider an oven mitt. And you know, you can probably go to the dollar store and get really nice grilled oven mitt. And I don't know, you probably might be able to find an apron there too. The chef hat, I think you would probably have to look around Amazon to see if you could find the chef hat. I've never seen any of those at the dollar store, but it's a cute idea. You know, it's something, you know, I mean, it's really funny because that's the thing that I really love about embroidery is that you can take something that's very, very plain and you put a little spice into it. That's what I really love about it, you know, and you just, you kind of create it for them. So it's like so cool. So anyway, I thought that was a really neat idea that Fred had, because when he was like the barbecue, you know, and I was like, you're right, that's really cool. So okay, I talked about that. I mentioned wallets, you know, with the wallets, you know, sometimes what they like to do is, you know, you put a little bit of initial in there, you know, just put their initials in there. And if you really think about it, when it comes to like doing the wallets and stuff, that's real simple. The only thing that I would think is you have to make sure you change your needle, okay? Because you're going to be embroidering most likely on leather, because a lot of times I think men, what they like using is those leather wallets. So if you're going to be embroidering on leather, you want to make sure that you're using a needle for the leather, for the leather. I can't talk today. What is wrong with me? And okay, and a leather is a 80-12. Okay, I'm looking at that guide that I keep telling you guys about, the Fabrics 101 Stabilizer and Design Guide article. I'm telling you, I refer to this all the time. So yes, if you're going to embroider on leather and a wallet is something that you want to do, then you're gonna want an a 80-12 needle. Okay, so make sure that you know that you do that, because you don't want to mess up your machine or anything like that. Okay, so also another thing, hats. Okay, some guys like these snap hats, caps, beanies. I know beanies are more for the winter time, you know, because a lot of guys, let me see, do I have one here? I don't think I do. I think my beanies and my hats, it's over there. Oh, it's over there. Anyway, but you guys know what I'm talking about, you know, little beanies and stuff. I know my husband loves to wear them, but I know those are more for the winter though. So it's probably more like for a Christmas gift, because, you know, it's kind of like summer, you know. So, but the baseball hat is really cool. Some men wear straw hats, you know, really cool straw hats and stuff. You could probably do something with the straw hat. Maybe do like a, you know, if there's cigar smokers and stuff, maybe you could put something like a little cigar. You could embroider a cigar on there or something. You know, let me see. Water. How about scarves? Now my husband mentioned, see, when I think about scarves for guys, I always think about winter scarves, right? They have like two types. Well, it's not just for men. We wear them too. They call infinity scarves, right? It's just something that you just put around and it's always like all the way around. You could do that. You can initial that for them. You know, that's really cute. And that's not just for men. Like I said, women wear them too. But like I said, that's more on the Christmas side. But, you know, people still are wearing face masks, even though I think they're starting to go away a little bit because, you know, more and more people are getting vaccinated and stuff like that. So I think within time, the face mask will eventually stop. But, you know, right now people still are wearing them in certain places. So they do sometimes have those face masks where people kind of wear them like scarves and they put them over their face. So if you have one of those, you can probably initial that with his initials and stuff. That's probably something that he could, you know, that you can do. Let me see. Throwing out the ideas, guys. I'm just throwing them out. because what is it? We got like 2 weeks to do something. And so, and I got to think of something for my father because I can't give him another pillow because he would be like, give me that last year. So, okay, lunch bags, work bags, duffel bags, gym bags, okay? Laptop cases. If you have a multi-needle, you can do a laptop case. However, if you have a single needle, you really can't embroider the laptop case, but there is something you can do, okay? One of the things you can do is you can embroider a patch. And then what you do is take the patch and you use, well, I would use this one, heat and bond, okay, on the patch. And then you iron, after you're done creating the patch, iron the patch on the laptop case. There's always a way around something. I'm telling you, you don't need to have, if you have the multi-needle machine, great, you can embroider right on it. But if you don't, just adjust the chair here. But if you don't, there's always a way around certain things, okay? You can always still do something. You just got to do it a different way, okay? So that's an idea, okay? So a lot of times they use tablets, right? Like my husband, he loves to carry his iPad Pro. They have the cases for that, and laptop cases and stuff, iPad cases. You can put their initials on it, or if they're military and stuff like that, sometimes you can create a patch, that says, Army, Marine, Air Force, whatever, and, create that patch for them, cut it out, put the heat bond, and, put it on the laptop case. So it's just something you can do, okay? But I would say if you do that, use the strong one because, and then after you do that, what I would probably do is you can't sew it on the machine, but you can always hand sew. You know what I'm saying? It's just to make sure that the patch is secure, very secure on the laptop case. So just an idea, and stuff. So okay, laptop cases, lunch bags, same concept, same thing. You would do the lunch bag the same way as the laptop case. If you have a single needle, okay, just create the pouch. Just create the pouch. I mean, it'll look cute. Be creative with all the colors and everything like that, and all the different shapes you can do. You can create a really cute pouch and just put it on there. Okay, so, and work bags and stuff. I saw. I didn't know I had another page. Okay, got more stuff for you guys. Okay, sports towels. Okay, if he likes to go to the gym and all that kind of stuff, the joggers and everything like that. Get them their little sports towels. Put their initials on them, real cute and stuff, and and they'll do it. Another, it's a cute thing for them to, for you to gift them. If they play tennis or racquetball, I don't play, but if they have the racket thing, they have the covers for that, embroider that. You can embroider the racquetball cover with their initials on there and stuff. And another thing that had just dawned on me too, and maybe this is what I'll get my dad this year, okay? A while ago they used to sell these blankets, right? And it doesn't have to be this particular blanket. It can be any blanket, right? Dads like to sit at the couch. They like to watch TV and all that kind of stuff. Well, I already got my dad the pillow, right? And maybe what I'll do is I'll take a blanket, a little, make him like a sofa blanket, and I can put his name on it, or not even his name. I could embroider world's best dad or something like that, or abuelo, and then put the name, embroider all the names of his grandchildren or the family, like take or embroider a family tree and then put the whole family's name on it and stuff like that. It could be his blanket to sit on his sofa and watch TV. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was the last one that I had on here because I had just thought about that, you know, because I know we like to sit on our sofa, you know, in our basement, and we like to watch movies down there, and we have a whole bunch of Snuggies. That's what it is, Snuggies. And so I remember they used to be big. I think a couple of years ago, I think they still sell them. You know, it's the little blankets where they had like these little sleeves in there and stuff. You could get, you know, they had really cute ones, different patterns. They had plain ones and some with patterns. You could get one of those and you can embroider their names on it and stuff. And that's pretty cute too, you know? So, because a lot of times when people think blankets, they're always thinking about baby blankets, or they're thinking about the bedspread or for your teenagers and stuff like that. They never think about, you know, the father. So it just kind of like just dawned on me that, you know, men like to sit on the sofa and like to watch TV. They do get chilly too. And sometimes they do take a blanket and cover themselves. So it would be kind of cute to put their initial on it and stuff like that. So those are some of the stuff that had really came in here. Oh, I missed one. Okay. If he likes to wear jackets, okay. I know right now it's really hot, but you know, jean jackets are really great to embroider. I don't know if you guys have done jean jackets. I took a jean jacket and I purchased a Tesla embroidery file, and I embroidered Tesla on the back of my jean jacket. And now it's like I want to take that same jean jacket and I also want to embroider different things. Like I know Harmony, she got me my logo in an embroidery file, and now I want to put that logo on my jean jacket. And jean jackets are really cool. They never go out of style. Okay, I mean, I could remember people wear jean jackets all the time. Okay, now of course now it's too hot, they're not going to wear it, but jean jackets are so super popular. And you can take a simple jean jacket and they're not that expensive, and you can embroider the back, you can embroider the sleeve, you can even embroider the front and really make it special for that person. You know, I took a jean jacket and I embroidered it for my girlfriend for her birthday. She loved it. Okay. You know, I did a really nice design on the back for her and she loved it. And, you know, I have my jean jacket and stuff. So it's really and I did it for my cousin. My cousin loves George Michael. My cousin Betty is so in love with George Michael. Oh my God. So for her birthday, was it her birthday? I think it was Christmas. Sorry, it was Christmas. I bought a jean jacket and I bought an embroidery file of George Michael, and I embroidered George Michael on the back of her jean jacket. So she loves that. That's like her favorite jean jacket, you know? So there's just so much you can do with a jean jacket. So it's just something to put out there. So if he's into motorcycles or if he's into cars or something like that, you can go out there and you can find these beautiful embroidery files with cars and jean jackets, or if he's a cigar smoker or something. And, you know, whatever they're into, tennis or whatever, and just get those files and you can embroider it right on the back of their jacket. And you can do that on a single needle too. All you have to do is just make sure, I think with denim, you use a 70. Yes, with denim, you use a 7511 sharp, not ballpoint. Use sharp. Use sharp for a denim. So if you have a jean jacket that you're going to embroider and stuff, 7511 sharp. And it's cutaway. Use cutaway and stuff. Even though I've used tearaway. I've used tearaway on my jean jacket because the reason why I used the tearaway on my jean jacket is because when you look at that, and maybe I should have used cutaway, I don't know, but it's my jean jacket holding strong, but you know, it's not fabric that really stretches. It's very tough. So, you know, I felt pretty good with doing the tearaway. However, now reading this though, I'm gonna be honest. If I do it again, it's gonna be cutaway because I don't know how long. You know, this is the thing that goes through my mind is how long will that product last? Okay, it has gone in the washing machine, but it hasn't gone on the washing machine a lot. So I'm wondering as time goes on and I wash that jean jacket more, is the embroidery file going to crush up? Is it going to crunch? And then I'm going to have to like iron it and stuff like that. I mean, you can always fix it. I'm sure you can iron it and everything. But as time goes on, it's probably not something that probably going to last 10, 15 years, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I think you guys know what I mean by that. Okay. So, yeah, the jean jacket. The jean jacket is something that I forgot to mention to you guys. That's another idea, you know, another idea for you for Father's Day and stuff. So let me see. I mentioned the ties. Let me see. Handkerchiefs. Oh, another thing too that's pretty popular now is the oh, I think I did mention that. If I didn't, I'm gonna say it again just in case I didn't. The kids and the dad shirt. Sometimes, you know, they like to pair them off. You know what I'm saying? You know, so sometimes it's like, you know, the proud son or something like that. You know, sometimes the kids like to wear shirts along with the dad and stuff. I know my dad wasn't really into that kind of stuff, you know. So but you know, he's simple. Like I said, my father's very simple. He's very low key and stuff. So that's just was never his thing and stuff like that. So those are the ideas that I kind of have for you and stuff. You know, I did not get to do too much this week because my son has scheduled his college tour, right? So we had a college tour. He's going to be attending VCU in September, and I actually signed on his apartment lease. So he moves in August. So it's kind of like, it's kind of bittersweet. The drive wasn't bad. It was like 2 hours and stuff because he's done with Nova. He was going to Nova. So now he's going to be going to VCU. And so it's like a 2-hour drive going there and back. So this whole week has been really focused all on him. And he's pretty excited because it's a new chapter in his life, you know. So he's excited and I'm excited too. But you know how parents are, you know, your kids grow up and you know they gotta move on. They gotta move on and live their life and stuff. But you know what? To me, he's always gonna be my baby, you know. So the house is really gonna feel weird when he leaves in August, you know, because it's like, ugh. I mean, I'm gonna miss screaming Carlito, you know, and stuff. But I know he's gonna, you know, he's gonna go out there. He's gonna do great things. So I'm excited for him, you know. And he's pretty excited. And we got a little tour of the college, and I got to see the apartment and what it looks like. And I have to admit, I was a little jealous because, you know, they didn't have that stuff when I was going to college. They didn't have any of that. Okay. And he's pretty fortunate also because and if any of you guys are you know, have young kids, one thing that I strongly suggest, save for that college. I was very, very fortunate. As soon as I found out I was pregnant with my son, I was socking away money like crazy. And I did the prepaid college plan for my son. So he is paid up. And I just thank God for that because when it comes to paying for college tuition, I don't have to worry about any of that. All I have to worry about is his books and his apartment and food. That's it. So nice, simple, easy. So, you know, and it wasn't easy saving all that money either because I was a single mom. So I raised my son on my own and, you know, no help, just me. But, you know, me and Carlito made it work. We made it work together as a team. And I'm excited because he is going off and he's going to do great things. I can only imagine the great things he's going to do with his life. So I'm very, very, very proud of him. Very, very proud, you know. I'm going to miss him though. I am really, really going to miss him when he leaves. But, you know, either he's going to come visit me or I'm going to go over there. So anyway, so let me go down the chat room and see if you guys have any questions and stuff about some of the stuff that I shared. Excuse me. I have, like I said, me and Carlito got a lot of work to do. Ooh, my throat's kind of dry. Sorry, guys. Okay. Hey, Deanne, how are you? First time catching me live. Hey. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Hey, Renee. Hey, Mary. South Carolina in the house. Southern California in the house. Hey, Teresa. Did I say it right? Or is it Tracy? I think I said Teresa, right? Hey, Kathy. Hey, Norma. Let's see. If you guys have questions, please, please, please put them in so I can help you guys. Hey, Eartha. I see Miss Miles. Sorry. Made with Cricut or any cutting machines. Oh, yes. Okay. Miss Miles. Yes. These that I just showed you right here. Yes. This I made with the Cricut. I have the Cricut Maker. I've gotten the Cricut, sorry. I got the Cricut Maker. And I've had the Cricut Explorer too. They're both great, great machines. I know now they have the Cricut 3 that came out. And, you know, I mean, I think I did a video. I kind of felt about the Cricut Maker 3. I mean, it seems like a good machine, you know. It's just to me, I kind of look at, when I look at machines, I kind of look at, okay, I'm paying extra money. What is the actual functionality that you're getting with the extra money? So for me personally, I just, you know, because I already have invested in a Cricut Maker, I just didn't see that it was a good buy for me. If I was new in the game, okay, again, I would say it depends on what you want. The only thing that I know of the Cricut Maker 3 is that it costs more and you get to cut longer and it's a little faster. And, you know, but it just depends. If you need that, if you really need that longer cutting, then I would say, yeah, go for it and stuff. But yeah, I did that with the Cricut Maker, and this is a heat transfer vinyl. I did not embroider these. I've been using heat transfer vinyl on these. And you know, for two reasons. Sometimes when you are embroidering, remember when you're embroidering, you have to put in the hoop, and sometimes you're kind of limited in the space, right? When you do heat vinyl transfer, you kind of just plop it anywhere, you know, and just heat it on, you know. So, and you know, and for me, it worked, you know. So I was like, okay, for these pillows, I'm going to do the heat vinyl transfer and stuff. So, you know, that's what I did for these pillows and stuff. Oh my goodness, I think I actually let's see. Let me go back. Okay. How can you embroider the oven mitt? Okay. Chelsea, this is how I would do it. Okay. With the oven mitt, what I usually do is I turn it inside out. Okay. And I have a video on how to do it. And what I do is I turn it inside out, and you have to remove some of the seams so that way you can open it up. Then once you have it opened up, then you can hoop it and then you can embroider it. Then what you do is you got to sew it back closed and then turn it inside out again. That's how you would do that and stuff. So you know, you have some sewing to do and some seam ripping to do with it, because yes, an oven mitt, you know, think about it. It's not a lot of space in there. It's very, very tight. And even if you have a multi-needle machine, I don't even know if you can actually put it in here, you know, because, you know, you got to hoop it and stuff like that. So, you know, what I usually do with the oven mitts is I turn them inside out. I would remove one of the seams on the side, and then I would, you know, hoop it and then embroider it and then re-sew it and then flip it inside out. That's how I do that and stuff. I kind of missed some of this. I know the last comment was from Miss Smiles asking about the Cricut, if I had used that. Okay, what about the back side of these towels? Do you use the white bobbin? Yes, I do use, okay, Lisa, all right. Lisa, when it comes to towels, this is how I do it, okay? If I am doing a kitchen towel, okay, usually I will not worry about the color in the back of the towel. Now, let's talk about those sports towels that I was talking about, like for the dads, right? If I have a sports towel, let's say that I'm using, you know, those towels, you know, they take them, they wipe their face with them and stuff like that. Sometimes you're going to see the back of the towel and you're probably going to see the front. In those situations, that what I would do is take one of your empty bobbin cases and wind that bobbin with the same thread that you're using on the top. That way you have the top thread and the bottom thread matching the same color. And then no matter how they have their towel turned, you're going to see the same color thread, okay? I do the same thing when I do beach towels for kids. You know, when I do beach towels, you know, that kind of stuff, I do that. I always take my bobbin and I make sure that the bobbin thread is the same color as the top thread, okay? That way it looks nicer. It just looks nicer. And then when people turn the towel around, it doesn't kind of look funny. Because I know what you're saying. Sometimes when you embroider, of course, you know, you have, you know, your bobbin thread, which is usually sometimes white or black. And then you have the color of the top. Okay. And when you turn it around, it can look kind of funky, but you don't want that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I would do that. My thing keeps rolling and stuff. So, I hope that helped. Let's see. People like the pillows and stuff. That's like so cool. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lucky Lucy. Hey, Katie. Walk by Faith. Love your products. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you. Love my single needle machine. I love mine too. And I have such a spot for my machine. Do you have a Teflon foot for your 1900? No, I do not, Robin. And you know what? Now I'm curious because I don't know what a Teflon foot is, but now I'm going to look it up because I want to know what it is. Now, one of the things is I did buy a walking foot for my SE 1900. And let me tell you something. I love it. Okay. In one of the videos that I have coming up, one of the 12 that me and Carlito got to work on, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own handmade dinner napkins, okay, out of fabric. And I use the walking foot on that. And I love that walking foot because the way those feet work, the walking foot works is it has grooves on the top and has grooves on the, uses the grooves is from the bottom of your machine. It has the grooves on the top and it actually pushes your fabric. It pulls it, while you're sewing. So it just, to me, I feel like I can sew straighter with that foot. So I love it. And it's something that, I'm going to be using when I do that video. I'm over here trying to get comfortable in my chair and stuff. My husband's a type A and I'm a type C. Huh? Like my mom and dad. Hola. Hey, Coffee Power Home. Hey, Barb. Very cute. Single needle machine. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I love the single needle machines. You know, it's a great beginner machine. And I'm gonna tell you something. You can run a business with a single needle machine. That's why it's a lot of times I feel like people kind of like, you know, they run, you know, it's like they, you know, I'm not saying that the multi-needle machines are not good, because I own multi-needle machines too. You know what I'm saying? They're faster, you know, they do the color changes for you and stuff. And sometimes it does make things a lot easier. But I don't want people to think that because you have a single needle that you're kind of like limited. You're not. You're really not. There's so many things you can do. It really is. Yeah, everybody loves the pillow. Everybody loves it. Hey, Eartha. Great ideas. Can you do a video on applique embroidery, please? Katie, I do have one. Katie, if you look on my channel, I have a video that I call Applique 101. And in that video, what I am doing is I am showing you exactly what an applique is. So, and I show it on a software so you can see the exact 3 steps that are involved in an applique, okay? I do the whole thing, and then I even do the actual embroidery and stuff. So if you watch that video, it should really, really help. If it doesn't, ask the questions on the Facebook embroidery group. We have that, the happy hour embroidery adventures, and we will help you out. But I'm telling you, applique, it's not hard. It is not hard. It's just a different way of doing embroidery. But I will tell you, I think you're gonna really, really like it. Applique is how I did this, you know, with the shirt. And one of the things that I really love about applique is, if you really think about it, if this was not applique, that R would be nothing but stitches, okay? So applique really does save you in using thread, okay? Because what you're doing is you're replacing the thread in certain areas with fabric, or you know, some people use vinyl and stuff with a different type of material, instead of filling in that space with the actual thread. So, you know, it's just, you know, it's really is a neat, it's a really a neat technique. It really, really is. I find it a little bit time consuming, but I'm going to be honest, with it's saving me money on thread, and it just cost me very little bit of fabric, because all the fabric that I used on the on this right now, got them from Walmart. Okay, the 97 cents. You know, you go to Walmart, they have those little packets. You know, that's only 97 cents. It's like a little I don't know. I think it's fat quarter or something like that. Well, you know, I mean, it's not that much, and I put heat and bond in behind it too and stuff. But I do have a video on the applique, so that should really, really help. Okay, let's see. For my kids, sticky hands. Okay, show your support by dropping an emo in the comments. Hey, Shanae, I love you, because you're like so supportive of so many, you know, folks and everything. I mean, I just love your heart. I think you are so awesome. And she has a channel, okay, guys? So subscribe to her channel. And I was watching one of your videos today where you did the patches, which I thought that was like such an awesome video. She did some patches, some military patches, and I thought that was like so cool. I loved your video, Shanae. I learned a lot, because I have not done patches yet, so I'm going to be following you and stuff. Hey, Dr. Aisha. Hey, Barb. Aprons, yes. Yeah, I think the aprons will probably be a good you know, a good Father's Day thing, especially if they like to barbecue, you know, and stuff. And you know, if you're into sublimation, you can see if you can get an apron that's 100% polyester. And if you do sublimation, you can put sublimation. Or you know what, too? And if you have a Cricut, okay, you don't have to just embroider on the you know, on the apron. You can do heat vinyl transfer on the apron and stuff. And you know what? The wallets, you can do heat vinyl transfer and put the initials on wallets too. Okay, so think about all this stuff. I mean, You don't have to do an embroidery machine. You don't have to embroider. You don't have to sew. You can use your Cricut. You can use your sublimating printer and stuff like that to personalize so many items and stuff. So let's see. Earth did a great job. Yeah, thank you, Eartha. I really like the apron, and I have a couple of more designs for different cleaning services. You know, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a different. I'll probably give her 4 aprons, and each of them with its own unique design. That way, you know, she doesn't get tired of it, and she can just change it up. You know, because she has her own cleaning company, and I think that would be like really cool. I think she would really like that. And so, did you make the designs for the apron? No, Chelsea, I did not. I am not a digitizer, so a lot of the designs that you see that I do, I buy them all. I always buy my embroidery files. Now, that particular file, I bought that from embroiderydesigns.com. Now, I do like that website. The only thing that I find, Kelsey, is when I buy files from them, they have a lot of jump stitches, right? So what I do is I go in Brilliance and I remove the jump stitches from Brilliance before I put it on my multi-needle machine. Now, you do kind of need them when you're in the single needle machine, but, you know, because you don't want to stop and then, you know, have the machine, you know, jump all over the place. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to play with that. I'm going to see how that would affect a single needle machine. But I do know that what I do is I kind of I modify the design to make stops and not do, you know, and get out the jump stitches, because with a multi-needle machine, they kind of cut the thread, you know. But that's the only thing with Embroidery Designs, is that I feel like that a lot of their designs, they keep the jump stitches in. But I understand, because they you know, they're selling it for everybody, you know, for even those that can you know, embroider on a single needle. How can you? Okay. Oh, Chelsea, and I do have you know, an oven mitt video. I do have a video on that, on how you can do that, and I show how I remove the seams and everything. I actually, on an oven mitt that I got from the dollar store and stuff. You know, they got so many colors at the dollar store, so it's like you don't even have to spend a lot of money, you know. For my son-in-law. Oh, Mary just did some oven mitts. Yep. Hey, Robin, how are you? Some people open the seams and then float the apron. See, you can do that too. Yep. Yes, you can. Hey, Carmen. That's my mom's name. My mom's name's Carmen. Well, you know, it's funny. I don't even know what my mom's name is, because, you know, they say that it's Edie's and then it's Carmen. I got one of those families that it's like everybody's got a nickname. So when you hear their real name, you don't even know what their name was, you know. So it's just weird. I don't know. Because in my family, they call me Jean, you know. But it's kind of funny, this stuff. Where's the article located? Oh, okay. It is, if I remember correctly, Robin, the article is located in Embroidery Library. But if you were to Google, Fabrics 101 Stabilizer and Design Guide, it'll pop right up. And I'm telling you, it's an article that I have been talking, several of my videos, I have mentioned this article. And if you're part of our Facebook group, I also have the link to the article under the files. And I will even post it again on our Facebook group, because I really, really like it, because it does tell you about, if you're using a particular fabric, what stabilizer you use, and also what needle size you use. So it's very, very helpful. I find it extremely helpful. So, you know, every time I read an article or something, then I always like to share it, because, you know, there's just so much information out there. There really is, you know. No wine. Yes, Deidre, no wine today. It's water. It's water today. So, you know, we don't usually, I bring out the wine when I have a rough week, you know. I noticed that. But this week's been pretty cool. I mean, I am a little tired because I've been working a lot. And, oh, I made new towels, new kitchen towels. This is another kitchen towel that I made for my shop. Because the Cocina de Abuela was so popular, and everyone seems to like this little design right there. So I did the little Puerto Rican foods on there and stuff. So I have this now on my shop as well. So I just listed it, and I'm like working on new designs, and and then I even went ahead and I bought some new shirts. I broke down and I bought shirts from ARB Blanks, because I just was curious. I always was embroidering on shirts from Walmart and all that kind of stuff, and I was getting puckering and everything, and everybody kept talking about all these blanks, right? These embroidery blanks, and I'm like, what is like so special about these shirts, and I, they had like a coupon or something. So I said, let me buy it. And I have to admit, I actually like these shirts. The only thing is, I wish they had these shirts for adults. Because I'm not really into the kid stuff. I mean, I just bought a couple of shirts so that I can make them, and maybe I will get into it when I become a grandma, but like I said, Carnito's planning on going to school for a very long time, so I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'll tell you what, though, when the grandkids do show up, I'm gonna be a real expert in embroidery by the time that happens, because he's going to the medical field, so he's probably gonna be in school for a very long time. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, So I'm like, so we'll see. Puff embroidery on hats. Can you show us? Lisa, I have not done puff embroidery on hats. Now, I know if you if I don't know if you've watched the baby booty, Eve, she has a video on puff embroidery. I like her. She's really, really good. So if you look her up, it's called Baby Booty, and the baby's booty, and Eve does have one on there. I have thought about trying it. The thing is, some of the things that I've read about that is you have to make sure that when you are doing puff embroidery, you have to make sure that it's a file that is puff embroidered, for puff embroidery, because if you really think about it, you're putting a piece of material in between the actual fabric and the stitches. So the stitches might have to be a little longer. I'm not sure of how true that is, okay? Because, like I've heard some people say, if you're going to embroider on hats, make sure that it is a file for hat embroidery. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I have been embroidering on hats, and I have been using regular designs that I have purchased that I use on shirts and towels and stuff like that. And they stitched fine on the hat. I haven't had any issues. So I don't know if that can be the case with puff embroidery. But, that is something that I should play around with. And maybe while I play around with it, I can film it so you guys can see the kind of issues that I have with it, and see what kind of, challenges I have. So I don't know. I know Eve did do a video on the puff embroidery, but I don't know when she did the video if the file that she used was an actual puff embroidery file. I don't know that. So, but, I will look into that and stuff, because I'm kind of curious too, because I know that that's a big thing. A lot of people love that on their hats and stuff. So that is something that I should look at and stuff. Hey, Aisha, how you doing? She has her own channel also, the So Crafty Teacher, with Aisha. I mean, she's really, really good and stuff. I like her channel. I really do. And so I love watching her lives and stuff. She does sublimation also and everything. She did a really cool one this past couple of days ago and stuff on slashes and stuff. And she was doing sublimation on them. It came out really, really cute. And so I did not even think about doing that. And That's a really good idea for those weddings and stuff like that, you know, because I know a lot of people do that for graduation. And I don't even know if I said it right, if it's slashes or that. Y'all know my genetics and stuff, you know. I don't speak English well, I don't speak Spanish well, I don't know. My parents messed me up, you know. I'm going to blame them. um, No, Lucky Lucy, embroiderydesigns.com. That's where that image for the apron came from. My dad does all the cooking, so I'm going to embroider some personalized kitchen towels. You know, my dad does all the tasting. He doesn't do the cooking. He does the tasting. My mom does the cooking. But he's a good taster, I'll tell you that. Mouse pad would be good. Mouse pad. You know, I don't know if people use mouse pads, Barbara, anymore. I remember mouse pads used to be a big thing, but it was because before they had the mouse with the little ball in it. Now everything's with a light. So I don't use a mouse pad anymore. I don't know and stuff. But some people might. Some people might still use a mouse pad. So you know what? That could be something good to embroider as well. Outside work, you could always use gourmeted trifold golf towels. They always need hanging towels in their vehicle. Yep, that is true. Yeah. So, you know, and you know, the golf towels that I have, I bought these towels from Amazon, and one of the things that I liked is that they came with the hook. They came with the little hook, you know, so I was kind of like, oh, that's pretty neat. And they were like 3 in a pack. They weren't expensive. They were, you know, I'll put the link in below. Of the ones that I got, but like I said, I did not think about the color white. You know, Fred's right. I should have picked like a light gray or something, or another color. He was like, white, you know, he's like, they get dirty and all that kind of stuff. I did not think about that at all. That was something that just didn't, you know, go through my mind. And I'm like, okay, you're right. You know, I should have, so lesson learned, everybody. You know, when you're getting the color of a towel or something, like, think about the purpose. How are people going to use that? You know, because that will make a difference on whether they're going to buy it. You know, so that is true. So, let me see. I will make sure I'm catching everybody's questions. Hey, great designs. And you know, designs for the apron. Well, I don't, you know, well, if you're looking for a cleaning company and stuff, when I did the search for my embroidery files, one of the things that I do is I just typed cleaning services. And when I went on embroiderydesigns.com, and you know, and the thing is too, is I just go there, but there's so many websites out there for, you know, with embroidery files, you know, and I check Etsy and all that stuff. If you go to embrilliance.com, even if you don't have the software, go there anyway. Okay, if you look on the left-hand side in the corner, they have something called BX Designers. Click on that, and you're gonna see a whole list of different websites. Okay. And you can check out all those websites that sell different types of embroidery and, you know, files. And I mean, some of them gorgeous, you know, and you wouldn't have known about it, you know. So a lot of people, there's some that are very, very popular, like Stitchtopia, Designs by Juju and stuff. But if you look at that list, it's a very lengthy list. And there's sites out there that I never even heard of. And you can click on that and you can find all types of embroidery designs and stuff. Let's see. Let me see. I want to make sure I answer everybody's questions and stuff. Hey, Harmony, how are you? Yeah, Harmony's rocking her machines. Lots of ideas, much appreciated. Oh, you're very welcome. Baby bags. Yes, blankets a great idea. Going away baby bag blankets. Yes, Gloria. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the dads, blankets. Hey, Aqua Bloom, how are you? Jean material. Jump to the 80. Yep. You may need to, yeah, and Barb, when I did my jean jacket, I did not change my needle to an 80-12 sharp. What I did was I used my 75-11. And now I'm like wondering, and it probably would have looked better if I did an 80-12 sharp. Now I'm like wondering, and so I'll probably buy another jean jacket and embroider on it using the right needle, just and do a comparison to see and stuff. I love to see a jean jacket embroidered. And you know what? Maybe I should do that. I should do a video on that. That way you guys can see it done. I mean, what I like about the jean jacket idea too is that you can do it on a multi-needle and you can do it on a single needle. So it doesn't, really matter. Making baseball caps right now. Yep. Harmony, your baseball caps are coming out really cute. Really, really cute. They look really nice. And so I love making baseball caps, especially on my multi-needle machine, because first I was doing it all on my single needle machine, but once I finally learned how to properly hoop the baseball hat and how to hook it up and everything, the driver and everything can get a little complicated on the multi-needle machine. You really, because it's all these parts, right? But once you learn it, and that is one of the videos that I want to do is how to properly do it on a multi-needle machine, because it can get so confusing because of all the parts and everything. And you just got to make sure that cap is on there right. Because if it isn't, then your stitching can come out misaligned and it's not going to come out right. So, that is so super important to make sure that everything is like, nice and tight and in place, when you're doing hats on a multi-needle. The hats on a single needle to me seem to be it's really easy to do because, I got my hat hoop and I just slide it in. I just got to make sure it's as flat as possible and I can just go to town with it. But when it comes to the multi-needle, there's like different parts. You got the hat driver, you got the hat hoop, and you got to install the hat driver, and then you got to install the hat to the hat hoop, and then you got to take the hat hoop to the driver. So it's like, it's so many steps. And, if you miss something, it can throw your game off. So I do want to do a video on that, especially for those that have multi-needle machines that have the machine that I have, because it did take me a while and I did mess up a lot of hats figuring it out, but it was okay because with every hat I messed up, I learned. So I was okay with it. You just, when you start off, you make sure you buy cheap hats, so that way, when it kind of goes wrong, you didn't pay an arm and a leg for it. So it's like, have a jean jacket in the closet embroidered. Hey, Bart. Yeah, that's one thing that I really like about the embroidery too, is that when you have clothes, it's like you can take that and you can put that in the, you can change it up, simple clothes. You can take simple outfit, a shirt that you had, and you can just put something really cute on it. Hey, Wade, VCU, daughter attended. Oh, that's so cool. She loved it. Carlito, my son is it's a beautiful school. VCU is a gorgeous, gorgeous university. We took the drive down there on Wednesday, and the library, it was really, really nice. I could tell that they really, I think all schools do, but I was telling my son, there's no reason for you to fail. Failure will never be an option. They have tutors, they have everything. So he is so super, super excited. He just cannot wait, to start. And I'm excited for him. I really am. And I have to admit, I wanted to go back to college. When I went there, I said, this looks like fun, But yeah, he's moving on. My son is moving on and stuff. But that's okay. Yeah, off to do good things. Let's see. Is there any questions out there? Carlito is truly best. He is. Lucky Lucy. Yeah, he's my only son. I only have one son. You know, when I had him, you know, I stopped for a hot dog, you know. So when I went to give birth, I was too dilated. So I couldn't qualify. I did not qualify for an epidural. So yeah, I felt everything. So because I felt everything, when people were like, "You're gonna have another one," I was like, no, no, I don't know how. Back in the day, women used to have 9, 10 kids. One did it for me. I felt it all. And it hurts. So I was like, no, I don't want any more. So yeah, so I yeah, it was just me and him. But yeah, as soon as I found out I was pregnant with him, I was putting money away like crazy. And now I just have to make sure that I can pay for his apartment and his books and everything. And that's why I'm like, okay. And I was telling him, okay, for all the money that we make out of YouTube, all the money that we make out of the Etsy shop or anything else, that's all for your college. So he agreed he's going to help me with my videos and stuff like that, because we got to make this happen, because he wants to be in the medical field and I want to make that dream for him happen. So, and I want him to graduate debt free. That's so important to me, for him to graduate debt free, because with me, there was no money and I never took out a loan. But when I went to college, what I did was I was a hustler. I've always been a hustler. It's in my blood. It's what it is. So what I used to do is I used to drive yellow cabs in New York. And I used to sell watches in the street for $10 a pop, you know. And I did what I needed to do to get that money together so I could pay for my college tuition. And I went to CUNY because CUNY was cheap. And I lived with my mom and dad because there was no money for dorms. So it took me a while to graduate with my bachelor's, but I graduated, and I graduated debt free. And for the semesters that I couldn't afford the whole tuition, then I went part-time, and, you know, I worked summers and everything. So I hustled. I hustled because I was like, I don't want the student loans or anything like that. I feel bad for these kids when they graduate college and they have these student loans, because it's kind of like, it's a lot of pressure, you know. It's like you just finished school, now you got your job, and a lot of times when you're starting out, you really don't make a lot of money when you're starting out, you know. I mean, you make decent money, but still, and then you put that on top of student debt. Well, I could get into a whole other thing that. So I didn't want that for him. I just didn't. So as soon as I knew I was pregnant with my son, I was like, Virginia 529, prepaid, did it all. So he's good all the way up to his master's, you know. So now it's just now it's time for him to do his part, which is just live your dream. You know, that's all I want him to do. I told him, just pick something that's going to make you happy and do great things in this world. You know, so I'm excited for him. I am. You know, I'm going to cry because when I drop them off, I'll probably be like, oh my God, that's my son. Because no matter how big they get, they're your babies. But very, very proud of him. Very, very proud and stuff. Yeah, so let me see. You can absolutely run a business with, yes, you can. Yes, Harmony's right. Yeah, you can. I have multi-needle machines, still love using my single needle vine. See, Barb, yeah. And you know what's funny is a lot of times people have this perception also that because you have a multi-needle machine that you don't use your single needle. And that's really not true. I still use my single needle every day, okay? As a matter of fact, it's on, right? So you see the light, you know, so I mean, the multi-needle is off, the single needle is on. So you know, I always, to me, it's like sometimes people say, well, I don't want to waste my money and I don't want to get a single. I mean, you know, you got to do what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own journey, right? So, you know, you have to do, you know what your plan is. So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, don't think that you wasted money if you got a single needle and then later on you buy a multi-needle. That's not wasting money. Believe me, don't let go of that single needle, because when it comes to small projects like my dinner napkins, I do my dinner napkins on my single needle machine. And because what I love about the SC1900 machine is that it's not just embroidery, it does sewing too. So trust me, I mean, you just because you get a multi-needle does not mean that you're going to ignore the single needle. You will still use it. I mean, you know, a lot of people think that, and I'm like, no, that's not, you know, true. You're going to be using it. Hey Maddie, how are you? Love our Facebook group. I love our group too. I just, you know, and what I really love about the group is that I don't know if you guys ever like scroll back in time, but I see like certain people, like, you know, you could see how they've been grown and how they've improved their craft. It's like first you see like people say, oh, this is my first project, and then as months go by, you start seeing their other stuff, and you can see everybody's embroidery is just getting better and better and better. And I just love it that everybody is helping each other and stuff like that. I think that is just so awesome. Go Rams. Yeah, you know, and you know it's so funny too is after we took our tour, we had to go to the bookstore, and of course, you know, I had to get him his little sweatshirt, so his VCU sweatshirt. So he's been walking around with his sweatshirt. He's like super proud, you know, of going there. And I got car magnet, of course, you know, and because we got to drive around with our VCU car magnets, you know, so I don't know, we'll see. Francine, when you go up to VCU, we can grab dinner. Oh my God. Oh, Francine, yes, definitely. Definitely. I would love to. That would be so cool. Oh, he's in grad school. Everybody says great things about VCU. Hey, Adrian, how are you? And stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for him and stuff. So that happy hour after I drop him off, you guys probably will see me crying with my tissue. You know, go, gosh, he dropped him off. I'll be like, he's so grown. And it's kind of funny because I kind of envision that day when he moves in, he'll probably be like, okay, Ma, you can leave now. You know, we will always, you know, they'll always be our babies, always. And stuff. Oh, Harmony said, yes, you have to digitize specifically for puff. See, okay, I kind of thought that because I thought Eve did say that because Eve had a video on puff embroidery. See, now the next question is, and Harmony, I don't know if you'll be able to answer it, is, you know, when you're buying embroidery files, a lot of times when you're buying embroidery files, they kind of just sell plain embroidery files, right? So I'm going to assume that if we are, you know, like, let's say I want to buy, you know, fonts that I want to do puff embroidery on a hat, because I know the puff embroidery, those do look nice, you know. I guess I'm going to have to do a search for a website that sells embroidery files for puff, you know, they call them puff embroidery stuff. So I guess I would have to search for that and then buy those, which if you would think about it, there goes more money, you know, because you're buying regular embroidery files. Now that means you got to buy puff embroidery files and stuff. So it's kind of like, oh, great, more money, you know. You can use regular designs on caps, but need to start from the middle out when stitching. All my puff embroideries are digitized for a buck. Yep. Okay. And Barb said the same thing. Hey, Miss Parker, how are you? And stuff. Yep, said the same thing then. Okay, then I am going to have to look into that, because now you guys have really got me all curious about the puff embroidery. And, you know, it's like, okay, I'm going to have to do that and stuff. Let's see. Are there any other questions out there? Hey, Kalu, how are you? Hey, V Rivers. Hey, Cheryl. As usual, your your lives are fun and informative. Ah, Lucy, thank you. And so love this group. Ah, well, guys, I think I said hi, and I went over again. I guess because I was talking about my son. I had Brad. His stuff. You know, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, it's just I'm a mom. What can I say? And I think what it is too is because I was a single mom. So, and I don't have family here. I'm married now, but married after, But it's hard when you're a single mom and you live in a state by yourself and you don't have that family support system. So, that's why I kind of like look at it like me and my son have a real special bond because it's like, it's like we were all what each other had. So it was, a lot of pressure, for me because I didn't have room to fail. Had to make sure that I could keep that roof over our head and the money in the bank. God forbid something happens and all that stuff. And I wanted to make sure he had every possible opportunity to succeed. So I don't know. So I don't know. I didn't mean to go off on that tangent. Sorry, but it's just. I guess it's been an emotional week because going to see the college with him and stuff. It's just kind of like a more realization that my baby has turned into a man. That's really what it is. He is now a young man, and he is going to live off his dream, and he'll probably come back married, and I'll have some grandkids that I can embroider some clothes for. So anyway, so guys, I am going to. Do you have tutorial using reposition hoop with Embrilliance? Yes, Miss Parker, I do. Miss Parker, if you look in my channel, look for the 5x12 reposition. Okay, in that video I do show you how to create a embroidery file for the reposition hoop. Okay, Embrilliance does that. And I also show you the whole thing, Miss Parker. So, and if you have any issues or questions and stuff like that, make sure you put it on the Facebook group. We will all be there to help you out and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's it's not hard. It really isn't. Trust me, it's not hard. You're gonna, you're gonna actually love it. It's actually fun. It's fun to do use the reposition hoop. It would be the 5x12 and stuff. But I do have a video on that. Okay. So guys, it is almost 9:30. So listen, guys, hope you like this live. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know any other crafters out there, please recommend my channel. I am trying to keep this channel as live as possible because I have to make sure that Cardito is going to graduate from medical school debt-free, hopefully. If not, then I'm just going to keep on working because I'm not going to retire without that young man being okay. So please subscribe to the channel, if you're new, and, recommend it and give it a thumbs up and stuff. And if you have any ideas of videos that you want me to do, just let me know and I'll do my best. To try to pump out these videos for you guys. If you have ideas for the happy hours or anything like that, if you need help with any of your projects too, just reach out to me. I don't mind helping you guys because, like I said, that's what this channel really is all about. It's for you guys to learn, and I do get a high when I see that somebody opened up their own Etsy shop, and I see the confidence go up, and I see you guys do these great things. I mean, I just think it's awesome. I really, really do. So, hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys got some really great ideas for Father's Day. Father's Day is coming up. So, do something creative with those machines and stuff. So you guys have a great night and have a great weekend, and you guys be safe out there, and I will see you guys next week. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Be safe, everyone. Bye.